Hello, my name is Yusef, and welcome to part 61 of the movie Revolution. Let us begin. So, they were at the meeting they were at the meeting, and she was, she is reading the note. She's reading, and at this point, she is reading the letter to everyone. And she reads the letter and it says that we need to fix this problem. For many years, she said in the letter that everything has been fought for and against. Plays, music, so on, so on, so on, and so forth. And now it's time to accept. But we don't need to accept we don't need to accept what we can't, you know, accept. But what we do need to accept is what we make. And what we make is art, she says. What we make is important to a lot of people. And I, for one, am very excited for this new art form that has emerged over the past couple of years. Well, over the last 3 years. Ever since Abigail Freeman brought movies to America, she and the rest of her students has taught themselves and others how to make movies. And also the influence is very high. She goes on to write, but there's only one problem. Like I said, there seems to be resistance to the new art form, which is not necessary to me or to I'm very sure you guys. I don't like the way that we are approaching this issue. We should be arguing against films. We should be arguing for them. And I think that what Abigail and her wife did was great. Now all we need to do is to make it. And to make it good or bad, to do what we want with it as we please. I am writing this letter to tell you that I am with you guys. I am for you guys. I am with you. May all of us will be too. And then she stops reading the letter and then she starts to cry. And everybody starts to cry too. It's a very emotional time, and all of a sudden, Abigail brings brings Peter up to the living room, and she just hugs her. She compliments her a bunch, by the way, telling her how great of a writer she is, and how great the letter is, and that how great that letter is, and how it convinced her, her roommate, um, you know, Sally, to bring her to bring her on to bring her aboard this thing. And And Peter says, "Yeah, I meant every word of it. I hope that comes across, and I hope that comes across very well." Um, now, um, now on to business, on to other business, and yes, everybody's rubbing their tears off. It was a very emotional moment. But then she got to business. How much money do you want to? Mm, mm, do you want me to get for you? Do you want me to have for you for this commercial that you want to do? And everybody was like, I don't know. I mean, or actually, Abigail was like, I don't know. I mean, maybe 4,000. I mean, we can like make 4,000. We can have 4,000. I mean, it's really a good commercial, right? I mean, it's not that big of a. It is a bigger deal, but it's not that big of a deal that we can like, you know, just you know, pay money to like do all these stunts. It's a funny commercial, but the serious commercial is going to be, you know, a little bit less expensive too. So, so we want to make two commercials, I was gonna say, and you know, the first one's gonna be humorous, and the other one's gonna be fun, not so humorous. You know what I mean? But you know, you know what I mean, right? And then Peter says, "Yeah, I totally do. It's no big deal." And then, so how much money do you want? Well, 4,000 be good. And Tracy's like, yeah, yeah, I think that'd be fine. I mean, I think that'd be fine. I think that'd be cool. Also, I want to do something with I want to do something for the time being. So, you know, people are working there. People are not making movies yet anymore. You know, starting to before the vice president declared the war on the movies, and now we want to do it again. So I want to have a secret movie theater for us to watch movies from Mexico and like other countries too, cause you know other countries make movies also. So I want to have a secret movie. I want to have a secret movie theater. Can that be workable? I mean, I think that'd be a good idea. I don't know about you, but I think that'd be a good idea. Just to keep learning, you know what I mean? And then Abigail says, wait a second, that'd be actually a very good idea. And then she turns to Peter and says, what do you think about this, girl? And Peter says, well, I think that's a good idea, actually. Also, but I could do much better than that, actually. Like, well, we have a dome surrounding the city window that disguises itself. And that's when everybody was like, oh my gosh, she's a genius. And and, Margaret says, I knew, I knew that's why we allowed her on the team. I knew that. She's a genius. I knew that's why I liked her. Ever since then, I knew that's why we liked her. And everybody's laughed. And then everybody was laughing and laughing. It was a funny joke. Anyway, after they set their price to make this commercial, the first commercial, and how the vision for this secret movie theater was going to come to fruition, it was time to eat some snacks. Everybody had, you know, everybody was having a good time, and it just well, evolved into like a party. After the meeting, it just evolved into a party. You know what I mean? Everybody was just having a good time, hang out together, laughing. And Abigail just stood there or sat there with this huge smile on her face, and she talked and she caught Peter with the same exact look on her face, with this happiness. And then she said to her, "You know this is awesome, right?" And then Peter says, "Yeah, I know. When this is all over, I want to watch one of your movies one day." And she says, "Cool, you're on. I would also like to pay for one. We'll finance it." And then Abigail says, "Cool, okay, no problem." And so they shook hands on it. And then after the meeting slash party ended, everybody was going home. Uh, uh, Margaret Margaret asked Susan, Peter actually, that, "Hey, do you want to stay at our house for a day? For, do you want to spend the night at our house?" And Peter says, "Nah, I'm fine. I'll go back to the big house." You know what I mean? And you know how it is. My future husband is waiting for me, and and she and Margaret says, "Well, yeah, I guess that's important also. Well, see you later, guys. See you later, guys." And she said goodbye to all her new friends and current friends. And Peter left the house. Peter left Tracy Mack's house. She was walking to the limo, and she got into the car, and they in the limo drove her back to the big house. And it was and as she was in the back seat, all she could think about is how Abigail read that letter so beautifully and so awesomely that it almost made her cry when she thought about it. And so she gets out of the car. She says goodbye to the limo driver, and she opens the door, and it's the vice president and the president waiting for her. They were both waiting for her to arrive. She walks into the door, she walks into the house, and she says, "Hi." And the vice president says, "Hello." And her future husband, is the president, says, "Can I talk to you for a minute?" And they both went to the bathroom to have a conversation on how her meeting went with with the with the pro movie side. And she says it went well, and I'm very happy to know them now. I can't wait to just defeat this horrible, terrible man that is in our living room right now. I cannot wait to prove him wrong and to defeat him and to know that we defeated him myself. That we defeated him. And he says, I'm very excited for that too. Um, should we go back? And she says, yes, yes, we should. And so they went back into the living room and they sat down next to him, both sides, and they said hi to each other again. And and they started to talk about what? that will be revealed next time. To be continued. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, leave a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and also ring that little bell notification to get notified. Also, share the video, comment about the video, comment, subscribe, likes, thumbs ups, share, and also share the video. Subscribe again, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.